Anyway, so we got one empty bottle, which he gave us free milk, 2 helpings of it. Speaking of which, the screen's spazzing out, so it's actually affecting my commentary. Or so I say. I could totally just be nuts, which, if you follow my videos, you know I get that way. And speaking of Style Childs, it looks like we're going to be facing them because it is nighttime. Well, not quite. It'll be getting there, though. Ew. I hate them. I don't know if I'm going to make it in time, either. I'm trying to get to the graveyard. And you have to get there at a certain time. And I have a feeling that I might miss the boat on that. Creepy style children. The guard should still have the time in numeric, and yay for like a sudden 180. Anyway, this is Kakariko Village at nighttime. Normally we enter here during the day, but I would prefer to come in here at night because of a few different things I want to do. Let me see. He should say the time here. Oh, did I seriously? Oh, shoot. Well, it's no big deal. It is nighttime, so at least I can push the gravestones. I was trying to get in here between, it's army time on this game, between 1800 to 2100 hours, so that I could see Dampe, I think's his name. I don't know exactly how you pronounce it, because I'm not very good with the accented E in some languages, so yeah. And I'm looking at the recording. I haven't dropped a ton of frames. It looks like it's about, maybe even less than what it did last time, so I could probably... Okay, Navi, you are getting on my nerves. Thank you, shut up. We need to come here at night anyway, because there's several gold sculptulas that appear in Kakariko Village at night anyway. So, gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. Okay, we got you. Oh yeah, we can also get another heart piece here. I might as well do this right now since I'm here. I think there's a gold sculptula on the ladder, though. Yes, there is. Way up at the top. Let's go ahead and make our climb up. But yeah, I couldn't really show it there, but over to the left, there is like a house with a guy like on the roof. On normal circumstances, you're supposed to wait until you're able to get the... I think it's actually the long shot, it's not even the hook shot. There he is right there, actually. But we can kind of be brave about this here. And if we do it just right... This totally reminds me so much of Robin Hood Daffy, by the way. So let's go ahead and give it a go. Yoiks, and away! Whoa. I, like, narrowly got on it. But yeah, you can actually, like, catch on to the edge of this, like, fence, or whatever it is you want to call it. Unlike Daffy, we didn't at least run into a tree.
Yoiks, and away!
Yeah. That image has already come into my head. How Looney Tunes. But since we were able to just kind of glitch up on the roof, we went ahead and got an early heart piece when you're technically not supposed to even get it right now. So, yippee! Okay, I'm gonna skip that grotto. You can get rupees in there, but I tend to save the rupees for much later if I, for some reason, need to grind. There honestly is not very many circumstances where money is an issue on this game. That's why, like, I remember some people would always say, like, you know, why can Link only carry up to a maximum of 500 rupees? That's so jank. You should be able to have him carry, like, at least 1,000. And I'm like, why? Because seriously, like, when do you need hundreds of rupees, or even thousands for that matter, at any, like, one given time? If someone's referring to the tunics, you can get them for free. It's not like you need to pay for those. Actually, speaking of rupees, I might as well show something here. Not very many people seem to know about this particular little trick, I guess. This is similar to the one I showed at Hyrule Castle on the drawbridge. But yeah, it just makes no sense. Like, why would you need over 500 rupees at any given time? Speaking of which, there was the red rupee I was talking about. And another gold sculpture here. Kakariko Village really is just loaded with them. I don't think I have 10, though, or I would get the first reward. Yeah, I only have 8. We need 10. I know there was one at, or the first dungeon that I could have got, but I didn't because I skipped the compass. It's basically in the same room as where the compass is at. It's, there was like a gold sculpture in that room. But I didn't do that room, so we missed out on it. And then Hyrule Field has a couple, there's a few here in the graveyard, I think. I think actually just 1 or 2. Off the top of my head, well, there's definitely 2. We do have an empty bottle. I guess I could get it now. Nah, I'm gonna skip it, because I have milk in it. But I was thinking about just picking up one of these bugs and getting one of the gold sculptulas that's here. Let me think. We're gonna pull this gravestone right here. It's as clear as day. The flowers are right there, for goodness sake. There's actually a couple gravestones that we'll be exploring here, and I am going to go ahead and do them right now. But now that I'm here, let me go ahead and show. Free Hylian shield, or Hylian shield, pardon me. I'm not going to equip it right now, but yes, you can essentially get the free Hylian shield by going to this grave. So many people ignore this for some reason. I don't know why, because the grave is marked with these flowers. It's right there. It's not too difficult to find, but so many people just will go to the Hyrule Castle town market and they will buy the shield. So many people also say, oh, if you talk to the guard at the Gate for Death Mountain Trail, you get a discount. That's why I could go ahead and buy it there. But there's no need to, because you just get a free shield right there. Like, what the crap? Why would you go out of your way to pay for something like that? I don't know. It's I don't know if it's because people don't think about it or just don't know it's there, but it just gets ignored very often. I don't know why that is. But anyway, we are going to go ahead and do this little, I wouldn't call it a side dungeon really, it's kind of like a miniature puzzle room really. But it's the royal family's tomb. And if you do read the graves on the left and right, you can talk to specific pogos after you defeat them, but I'm not going to bother because I can't read Japanese. And it's just going to slow down time. Or take up time, it won't slow it down. Okay, I was going to say, I know the keys are in here somewhere. Okay, there's one right there, and there's one right there. This room is, or not this room, this place in general is really creepy. We're technically listening to the second dungeon's music here, which I don't know why. And yeah, you can talk to the skeleton, and they talk about the living dead, which is actually a really creepy thought. When I read that as a kid, I actually did get creeped out by it. I didn't come to this place initially because I didn't realize you really could. And it took me a while to figure out that you get one of the songs here, and yes, the ReDeads. This is probably like my number one feared enemy as a kid. These things creeped me out. The first time I actually encountered them was when I turned into Adult Link and walked into Hyrule Castle Town Market when it's been destroyed and it's crawling with ReDeads. Oh, I hated it. It was, I'm not gonna lie, it was a terrifying experience. And it somehow paralyzed me, even though I, like, narrowly walked by it. You could just ignore them, really. We're here for the song. That's the only thing that matters. So let's go ahead and read the text. And I can't believe I didn't even like really explain this at all, and just now getting to it at this point. But yay for fast text speed. The empty bottle I'm gonna get is the one that involves collecting all 10 of the big Poe ghosts as an adult and giving it to the Poe collector, or giving all 10 of them to the Poe collector. I normally just skip that empty bottle because it really is tedious. But since I don't normally go for it, and I am showing a somewhat completionist run, so to say, of getting the primary items and all the empty bottles and all the heart pieces and those kinds of goodies, figured what the hell, just might as well show it. But we've learned the Sun Song, which you can use to paralyze the ReDeads. I think I am going to go ahead and use it because I really don't want to get paralyzed by walking by them. They only have to look at you to cause you to freeze. But when you play the Sun Song, that happens. Yay. If you don't have to defeat them, it's probably your best option, honestly. Just stun them. If the puzzle doesn't require you to defeat all the enemies. And I could have gotten this gravestone before walking in here, but I actually needed this song. Oh, and I forgot, it actually automatically changes daytime here. Wasn't expecting that at first. But yeah, the very first time when you play that song, it actually does go ahead and change the time of day for you to kind of show its effects. You can't pull the gravestones during the daytime because there's a kid that kind of like walks around the graves and he's like, I'm gonna tell Dampe on you if you're gonna cause trouble for him. Oh boy. This was coming at some point. I'm definitely gonna be crouch stabbing this ReDead. Charge it up. Okay, I don't know if that counts. Okay, now crouch stab. Ah! Get away from me! There we go. Oh, that was close. I did not want to get hit by that thing. Now, if I play the Sun Song right here, it should make the chest appear. Am I standing on it? Oh no, I was just right in front of it. It's kind of cool whenever you make a chest appear and you're like right on top of it where it pushes you up in the air. I don't know, just something funky about that I like about it. But we got a full heart container now, so we have 5 hearts. So that was our 4th heart piece. And as the quest status subscreen shows, it resets the whole heart container. The other thing that was disturbing, I mean it's gone now, but whenever you defeat a ReDead, they take a very long time to actually disappear. And it's creepy. It's just so disturbing how they like linger about even after you defeat them before they finally disappear. And then what's even weirder is if you... how do I explain this? If you like... I had a moment there. I'm sorry about that. I remember what I was going to say, though. If you have, like, multiple ReDeads in the area and you defeat one, the other ReDeads will actually ignore you and just go after the dead ReDead, if that makes any sense. Say that 10 times fast. And, they, like, sit by it, and it looks like they're feeding on the corpse. It is really disturbing. So, not only do they, like... are they like living dead, they also are like cannibalistic in nature. I don't know that it's actually true, but just the animation of it makes it look that way. It's really disturbing. And I'm gonna wait till nighttime comes around again. Okay guys, I am back. It is currently around 1800-ish. I'm here at the graveyard. And because I'm here at this particular time of day, Dampe, the Gravekeeper, or however you say his name, I don't even want to bother pronouncing it in Japanese. But anyway, we can do his grave digging tour between those hours. So, you want him to dig in all the dirt patches, and hopefully he'll find the item you're looking for, which in our case is a heart piece. And he is such a sloth when he walks, but kind of for good reason, because it's easy for him to just walk right by a dirt patch. I've also forgot to mention, I don't know if people know this, but if you move a gravestone that doesn't have anything hidden under it, a Poe will appear, which you don't necessarily have to defeat, but it can be annoying and get in your way. So it's probably in your best interest to defeat it. Let me have him take one more step. Okay, hopefully we're not going to waste a huge amount of rupees trying to find this. Oh, he did find a red rupee, that helps. I do like it when he finds the good rupees. Here we are pretty much at the last corner of the graveyard. And yes, there is a gold skulltula right there, but it's out of my reach with the current equipment I have. Unless I want to get bombs and do bomb hovering. But screw that. Seriously, bomb hovering is a pain in the ass to pull off. Oh, but anyway, I was talking about the mask. If you talk to Dampe, at least in the English version, I don't know how swell it'll be in Japanese, they actually have really interesting dialogue. And in Dampe's case, he actually asks you, you do know what the mask is made of, don't you? Like if you talk to him with the spooky mask, and he says, and you're sure you want to keep wearing it? He's implying that we're wearing something that's like forbidden or sacred, and we're like doing a major disrespect by doing so. Basically, if you talk to the guy at the Lake Hylia Lakeside Laboratory, he tells you that the material is made of a coffin. Yeah, that is kind of disturbing. But also, real quick, before I leave the graveyard here, if you have the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time, they actually coded this heart piece wrong. Because if you want, you can just keep doing this minigame over and over and over and over, and you will keep getting a heart piece. No lie. Griza, for some reason, or is it Grizo? It's either Griza or Grizo. I'm trying to remember who the developer is. Well, Greedo, even though that's not their name. I think it is Grizo, actually. They actually coded that heart piece incorrectly. So, for some reason, you can keep playing that, and you will keep receiving infinite number of heart pieces from that. And, if you want, you can just get all of your heart pieces right there. There's nothing stopping you, because the coding kind of sucks there. I don't know why that is. It's so weird. They try to make things where, like, you can't do certain glitches, and they actually just made it better on the 3DS version. Now, there are actually numerous things that they did change, to be honest. But there's also other weird things that occur as well. I know, like, one of the more famous ones is that you can enter Jabu Jabu's belly. Yes, I'm talking about a dungeon we haven't been to yet. But, you can enter the dungeon as an adult a lot easier on the 3DS version, because there's, like, 1 pixel in Frozen Zora's fountain. Like, when you go to Zora's domain as an adult, the area is completely covered in ice and snow. As many of you should know, I would hope. Unless for some reason you've given up, never got to that part of the game, or never watched videos of it. I don't know where you've been. But, if you play the 3DS version, you go to Zora's fountain as an adult, there's like 1 tiny pixel where if you step on it, like, in a precise way, you will actually enter Jabu Jabu's belly as an adult. It is so weird. It's cool, because, like, it's like they made these unique glitches on this version of the game, but it's just so weird how it worked out. Like, it just kind of boggles my mind why it happens. And yeah, I should probably not do that. I don't even know why I'm really fighting him. Okay, I could just crouch stab him, really. That's actually what I should be doing. There we go. And I don't have any bombs, so I can't get that gold skulltula that should be on that wall. And we're at this part. Now this heart piece coming up here is more well known. Actually, I might not get it right now at this second. Yeah, there's a heart piece on top of that big boulder there, the entrance to the second dungeon actually, which we will go in momentarily once I've taken care of business in Goron City, the next main area that I'll be exploring. But anyway, that heart piece there is very easily exploited. You're normally supposed to wait till you're an adult and you've planted a magic beam plant there when you're a kid. Whoa, I almost ran right into that rolling Goron. That would have been sad. But you can actually just do like a side hop or a backflip, whichever you prefer, from the ledge above, and you'll just get right on to the area where the heart piece is at. And welcome to Goron City. I don't know how you say that name in Japanese. We're gonna go ahead and make our way down to the very bottom though. Switch out to the Ocarina and go speak to Darunia. It actually took me forever to figure out that, like, as a kid, that is, keep this in mind. I keep referencing the first time I ever played through this game as a kid, but seriously, my first playthrough did have a huge impact on my life. That's probably what I'm most fond of whenever I look back at this game. I look back at my original playthrough and I'm like, what the hell was I doing back then? But at the same time, it was just that part of my life where I was a kid, I just did nothing but explore the area. And that's where the cool aspect comes in, like when you have the perspective of a child versus the perspective of an adult playing through games like this. And yeah, you can shout at me all you want. I know that you're upset, and a kid shouldn't have business in Goron affairs. But anyway, I was saying there earlier, I actually did not know that you could enter that room by playing Zelda's Lullaby on the carpet. I knew the staff appeared, like the music staff, but I was like, why does that happen? What am I supposed to do here? And it took me like a few days to realize, oh yeah, you should probably play the songs that you already know. And voila, something will work. But as a kid, I just had this weird mentality to not do that. It's funny, I don't know how to really explain it.